Okay. Sspopiikimi. It's a cold morning. Not too cold. Not stoi. Not really dangerously cold like stoi or something like that, you know. Just stoi. It's just at that edge where it feels almost uncomfortable, like my fingertips are pretty cold. And I'm not feeling as motivated as usual, but probably as I walk and warm up here. It is the pre-dawn of Wednesday, December 11th, 2019, in the lunar cycle. If you haven't done your online Christmas shopping, as I have not, better get at it, because the day will be upon us very soon. Today marks the commencement of Today marks the commencement of this year's annual bird count here in Lethbridge, the bird count week anyway. So this means that even though the official count is Saturday, I can start looking out today and listening out for some of the less encountered birds around here, just in case they don't show up for anybody on Saturday. So I'm definitely thinking the kingfisher. Got to try to find the kingfisher. I'll probably try to find the snipe, although they're likely to show up, you know, at least a snipe. The kingfisher too, in the right place. Alexander Wilderness Park, I think. If you spend a couple hours down there along the river and you don't hear the kingfisher, you're not listening. He's down there often. But yeah, I can start paying attention to the birds today, and even more attention than usual. However, as you might deduce from the context, I'm not likely to encounter any birds at the moment, or many anyway. It's a little bit dark out here for them. They might be awake, but they're not going to stir as yet. Only ones moving around out here is me, maybe some coyotes, although they're hiding from me at this point with my yap, and a small herd of deer, whitetails, that I saw up on the absinthe field, which is interesting. As I was walking in, there was at least 5 of them, but there could have possibly been 7, because I thought I saw the 5 depart and then 2 more came in. But those 2, it was dark enough when I first pulled in that those 2 might have just been stragglers of the 5. I'm not sure. Anyway, all does and this year's fawns, it appeared, you know, or at least younger deer and does. And once again, they're kind of out. You know, the absinthe field, even though it has a few trees around it that might shed some of those green leaves from the early freeze this year, that's not the main thing you're going to find on the absinthe field. There's better places to find that. So I think these whitetails here, well, I'm very sure they're eating something other than leaves that I got to sort out. But we'll get there. Thought about, well, I would like to go to the Alexander Wilderness Park. I would have liked to go this morning, but I don't know that I'll have enough time to get out to where I need to go and back before I need to be in studio. So I'm going to plan it for probably tomorrow morning. I'm going to make a very early launch of it so that I am at the river, you know, at this time down there. Not sure what all is in store for today. Of course, I'll be, working back at the studio and spending some time outside. Chelsea's working in standoff, so I've got the kids. And we'll see. See what comes down the pike. Is that what it is? Pike, or is it pipe? Whatever's coming down. All's pretty quiet on the riverfront here. Don't see any of the golden eyes, even though it's pretty dark, so I might be missing them. Is this what I have to look forward to counting on Sunday or Saturday? Normally I count on count day. Normally I have thousands of geese down here, but it seems Wilderness Park is the place to be this year. But that's okay. Then I can spend less time counting geese and more time, looking for some of the other birds. I'd like to find some partridges and such, up on the coulee slopes. Hopefully some red poles, Yeah, it's going to be interesting count week. Oh, there might be a goldeneye out there. Not that you're going to be able to see them from here, but where all the geese start back this way, there's something. It might just be an iceberg or a rock, but moving on. Looks like some of those deer are still out here on the absinthe field. So I'm going to go over to my Jeep, grab a binoculars, and maybe I can get a good sense of what it is they're eating out here. Stand by. I kind of startled the deer, and then I noticed we had the coyote approaching too. Let's see, where are the deer? Did they ditch? Oh yeah, they're way out there now, tails wagging. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Awatoi. They called him Blackfoot after that tail wagging. And now with just 15 minutes to spare, I better get over to the studio and open things up. The old waiting for water to boil dilemma. It's getting there. It's close. Well, I ended up not filming it all in the studio today, mostly because I really wasn't there. I went in and opened up shop and spent the first maybe hour and a half, maybe even 2 hours. Yeah.
Are you cooking popcorn?
No, I'm gonna cook soup.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we're gonna have some chicken noodle soup.
Tasty.
Yeah, so I went in, spent maybe the first couple hours. Binakoyim was teaching by the time I left, and I came back maybe an hour later after running Poli, to do his pee and poo break. And when I came back to the office, I brought with me a bowl of clam chowder from Save On Food, and I ate about half of that bowl and realized this was not going to stay in my belly. I started feeling really not well, and I recognized the symptom of lunch exodus upcomingness, and so I made a hasty retreat from the office, went home, and barfed up all of my clam chowder and more, and then spent the next few hours just racked out and sleeping. I don't know if I got a stomach bug or what. I haven't eaten anything else since, but I'm making some real basic salt soup from Lipton. They call it chicken noodle. It's noodle. I don't know where there's any chicken in there, but there's a lot of salt, so I call it salt soup. And yeah, that's what the kids love it. So we're gonna have some salt soup. I'll see if it stays down. I also bought Derek 100 large super worms. He was out of worms, so we're gonna go feed Derek. I got the snakes, some jumbo mice, some like as big as they come mice, and before they move on to rats. But those still got a while to thaw out. I just picked them up when I picked up the kids after my nap, after going and closing the studio and coming home. So it's basically feast time. Polly's probably waiting for his dinner. You waiting for your dinner? Are you waiting for your dinner? Do you want your dinner? Oh, poor Polly. Oh, you say hello to the camera? Oh, very close up. Very close up all the time. We'll make sure that there's no Polly grease on the lens. Ooh, we got boil going on. We could stir in our noodles. Let's do that. Made enough for probably a small army. Should be able to stir in 2 of these packets. I need a new little selfie stick that has the tripod on it, because I'm gonna have to order one, because this one has got a lean to it. You can probably tell. Salt soup. Salt soup. Yep, hoping this stuff is all right with me. Let's stir this up a little bit, and then we will go downstairs and quickly, and we got to get this off of the boil, otherwise it's gonna. I just turn down the heat, turn down to medium. Maybe I should turn down to simmer. Yeah, I'll turn it down very, very low here. And let those noodles hydrate. Might even put a little bit of Polly chicken in there, huh? Should we get some Polly chicken going on in there? Maybe not. Maybe I shouldn't use the meat. But I'll get some Polly chicken for Polly. Oh, Polly chicken. There's still a couple of thighs and wings worth in there somewhere. We'll sort it out. Let's go pay a quick visit with Derek. Did you see the elf? That guy stole somebody's sunglasses. Always up to no good. Let's go see Derek. Met one of my neighbors today. I think she said her name was Twink. I'm gonna ask her again next time I see her. But she lives right across the street, and she knows me from my channel. Cody and Reed. Being nice, watching the shows.
Hi, you're new in town, aren't you? Have you tried a wonderful local marmalade?
Television babysitter. Oscar's out because I'm not in here. Hey, Oscar.
Wait, why?
How's it going?
Oh, I was just invited to have holiday dinner with
For whatever reason, Oscar gets nervous when I'm here, but not when kids are here. Hey, mister. You want worm? I got worms.
Don't you like the holidays?
Not particularly.
But the holidays.
I got worms. I got worms. Yeah. Oh ho 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 ho. Oh ho ho. I'll let you have 3 or 4 of those guys, huh? There you go. You got 3. That's pretty good. His usual dose of worms is 2. But he hasn't had any for probably up like 60 hours now, so I owe him. And Oscar, you ready to catch a worm? Are you ready to catch a worm? Here we go. There you go. Caught it. Good boy.
Why are you blowing?
Because he likes to catch it, and he doesn't like me getting that close to him. So he'd rather have me throw it.
Stop it.
Yeah. All right. Soup is going to be ready in like 10 minutes. I'll tell you when. Yeah. Yeah.
Ryan needs hit Polly.
Reads what?
Please hit Polly.
Why do you hit Polly? That's not nice. Don't do that.
And got mad.
Don't do that. Yeah, you don't hit Polly. Nobody hits you, so you don't hit Polly's. Poor Polly, huh? Oh, my big boy. My big boy.
Oh, look at my tail.
Yeah, he was just tickling your face with his tail. Yeah, he'd give you a kiss. He forgives you. Get. See how our soup is doing. I think tonight we should just go ahead after dinner and do the draw for the second mystery box. Didn't really work out the way I'd hoped. Definitely didn't have enough contestants sign on for this draw to really like help pay for another round. So I don't know if I'm gonna try this exactly again. I'll just go back to giving away a mystery box now and then when I can afford it. It would be more regular if this had worked out, but that's all right. And yeah, until like, I mean, I was giving them away a lot more regularly before, but it was because, in large part because YouTube I was getting a good amount of money then, and so I felt like I would like to give some of it back, eh? I still am very grateful for all the subscribers, and so I still want to give these boxes, but I'm going to give them when I can afford to give them. So maybe once a quarter, something like that, until things pick up on either the YouTube or Patreon. And yeah, we'll do the draw after dinner.
I think taste my
What?
joking.
You got a headache? What part of your head? Right there? Both sides? Or just the one side?
My heart is beating very fast.
Really? Maybe some soup will help you.
I'm gonna go out.
Yeah, you're gonna have to blow on it. It's pretty hot. It's pretty hot.
No.
You don't think? Don't make too big a mess.
It is not hot.
Oh. There's the first spoon out of the box. See if that one can get it in the mouth. Can you make it there? Is it gonna make it? Oh yes. Much better. Much better. Yeah, maybe the soup will make you feel better.
Daddy.
Have you had sniffles?
Daddy.
Huh?
Look at puppy.
Maybe it's from your sniffles.
Look at puppy.
Oh, there's a doggy in the picture.
I'm gonna get a real puppy for Christmas.
What? You got a real puppy.
I
Holy.
wanna.
See, your real puppy's right down there looking for attention from you.
I want a baby dog like him. A chihuahua.
You don't need a second dog. You got a Polly.
I want a second dog.
No way. You got a Polly. You got a panda already at your grandma's house. You got a panda dog. You got a Polly dog here. You don't need more dogs.
I have 100 dogs.
Yeah, but you don't need any more.
They're in the backyard.
Mm-hmm.
Fun school.
Mm-hmm.
I bring some for you.
All right, so there you see the finished product. Mine, with a little bit of crackers, regular saltine crackers thrown in, you know, boost the absorption and saltiness of the salt soup. And we'll see if it stays down. Not especially happy to convey that my portion of the salt soup and crackers will likely end up down the Lethbridge water treatment or somewhere in my backyard. Food is not sitting well with me. I think I must have a stomach virus or something. But you know, otherwise I'm feeling pretty good, although I did crash out this afternoon like I needed to sleep. So something's not right. But I'm not going to drag you guys through that. Hopefully it's just a 24-hour thing. What?
Are we gonna get a cookie yet?
You didn't even have a dinner yet. What, you think you're just going to eat a cookie? You were like, hey, I'm not hungry. You going to have some chicken noodle soup first?
It's spice.
And there's not cookies, but I have gummy bears. Oh yeah. But you gotta have some dinner first. Yeah, I just hope it's just, you know, 24-hour passing thing, and then tomorrow morning I will be as planned in the Wilderness Park. Now I am going to roll for the mystery box and call a close to today's video. I have before me a list of 20. This is almost the same list as I used before, minus 2. This represents the current, as of December, contributors to my Patreon, right? So I have 20 contributors. Actually, I have 17, but 3 contributed large bulk amounts to begin with less than a year ago that would have brought them over the mark of contributing $5 a month. What's up?
I'm coming.
Yeah, come get some soup.
What happened to all of the cookies?
They got eaten. There was a weekend.
Did you take some?
Yeah,
And you ate some more?
yeah.
And how much you ate not on the weekend?
Not that much. You guys cleaned me out the day your mom was here and I wasn't here, and you guys talked her into giving you multiple cookies. And there was hardly any left. I use cookies as my blackmail.
That means
It means you guys don't follow a lot of instructions unless I'm like, hey, maybe you won't get a cookie, right?
no.
Yeah, they're being wicked good tonight though. All right, soup for Will, and then the draw. Do you want to help me roll the dice for the draw, Will?
What's that?
Well, I've got a mystery box I'm going to give away, and I need to roll 2 different dice to decide who wins. You want to do it with me?
Yeah.
All right. So we have a list of 20 names, and so we're going to break them in half first by odds and evens. So we're going to take a regular 6-sided dice, roll it, and see if it lands on an odd or even number. So we can roll it on. You can roll it on the counter. You can roll it on the floor. Take this one, Will, and roll it. Let's see if it's odds or evens. Polly, look out! Look out!
Yeah. 4.
4. All right. You're not exactly supposed to pick it up that quick, so I can show them. But you did get 4. So 4 means it's an even number. All right. So now only 2, 4, 6, 8. One of these people are gonna get it, right? Mm-hmm. So I've got these other numbers down the side: 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. So we need a 10-sided dice because it goes up to 10, 10, and we have one. And this 10-sided dice, we're going to roll it. However, when we roll this one, it's in 10, so if it lands on 10, that's actually a 1. If it lands on 90, that's actually a 9. If it lands on 0, that's actually a 10. Get it? All right. Roll that one and leave it on the floor so I can look at it, because that's the winning one.
We're really winning one?
Yeah, that's the one that we actually chooses the name. Yeah, I know. Look out, Paul.
Look out, Paul.
You don't need to chase the dice.
I hope if he's a good person.
Me too. I'm sure it's going to be, because everybody who would contribute to my Patreon is good. Look out. Look out. Don't touch. No, don't touch. No.
The 4.
It's a 40, right?
40.
All right. All right. What can I say? So we go to the 4, and it's got to be the even one, so the 8. So Jean Grissom gets the second mystery box. Yes. So we've got both of our mystery boxes done, and we'll send them out, and probably do another one, I don't know, a couple of months or so.
Yeah, you better subscribe or some good loot is gonna come, because we sell some good loot.
There you go.